I know my own destiny, Uncle.
Is it your own destiny? Or is it a destiny someone else has tried to force on you?
Stop it, Uncle. I have to do this.
I'm begging you, Prince Zuko. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
I know my own destiny, Uncle.
Hakuna Matata.
Just as the Puritans laid the foundation for literature in America, the Iliad laid the foundation for all Western literature. Homer makes a statement about fate and destiny that we see adopted in media now, whether in modern literature or children's TV shows, as you witnessed in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
In Ian Johnson's first essay on Homer, Homer's War, he claims that the characters in the story are completely ruled by their fate. For years to come, media has challenged this initial statement and presented its own view on whether or not one's life is predetermined by his or her fate.
This is true, this is fate. This is our fate. You have to take fate into your own hands.
But why doesn't he let them accept their fate?
Trust your hand, let fate decide. A battle whose outcome will determine the fate of the whole world.
The war is neither a temporary problem, nor a discrete historical event, nor a unique adventure. It is rather the basic, unchanging condition of life itself. It is man's fate.
Johnson says this in his first essay, Homer's War. The first thing he observes is that Homer left out significant details about the war, such as how it began, the death of Achilles that he greatly foreshadows throughout the story, and the sacking of Troy. Johnson says that Homer excluded these scenes because whatever started this war and whatever will end it are beyond human control.
Homer did not include the beginning and the end of the Trojan War because he did not see the importance of this information. Back then, war was always a part of life. What makes this war unique was not important to the overall effect of the poem.
Oh, look! Hook the pirate! Look out! Quick, take Wendy and the boys to the island. I'll stay here and draw Hook's fire. Hook, you catfish! Here!
Prepare to fight. If we die with honor.
Though Homer insists that what happens is predetermined by fate, Johnson reminds us that how one views the situation and how one reacts is up to oneself. Johnson says that human beings may be unable to alter the situation, but in at least one essential sense they are free agents. They are free to choose how to react to these given conditions.
The men fighting in the Iliad, though driven by fate, chose to be warriors. They want to act as heroically as they can, and they choose to make the most of the death they must inevitably face.
Please listen to us! You are all in danger! And we have to get out of here! You can't rely on Aunt Wu's prediction! You have to take fate into your own hands!
Look! Can your fortune-telling explain that?
Can your science explain why it rains?
Yes! Yes, it can!
Johnson claims that Homer's take on war is quite ironic. He states, "War prompts human beings to live up to their most glorious potential, to manifest some of the highest virtues of human experience. In fact, fighting brings out honorable traits in men that would not be brought out during times of peace."
War exalts men and impartially destroys them. It releases joyful passion and extinguishes life forever. It realizes many of the supremely human virtues and leaves them in the dust.
Here's another one. Just like Achilles. Game. Set. Match.
Bill, you gotta admit, that is pretty heroic.
You did it, kid! You did it! You won by a landslide!
What do you know?
Just like people in Homer's poem need fighting and war to bring out good qualities and bring meaning to life, we still need war today.
War still exists in modern times. But nowadays, war is not just bloody fighting, but everyday conflicts of the everyday human. These everyday conflicts help resolve our problems and allow for better emotional health.
Mom, did you see what happened to my door?
I spoke to your principal
What?
just now on the phone.
Where's my door?
Privacy is a privilege, Anna.
Where's my door, Mom?
Your door will be returned to you, Anna, if and when you
I
can
need my door. You give me that door, or I will kill myself. Oh, can I lunch?
Harry.
Shut up!
The second essay we read is Johnson's essay 2, Homer's Similes, Nature as a Conflict. Johnson defines a Homeric simile as a long formal trope in which two aspects of experience are brought together for an extensive comparison. Homer compares a warrior's actions or a scene in battle to a natural occurrence that his audience is used to seeing. For example, he compares a marching army to flocks of birds in Book 2, lines 543 to 554.
Or he compares Achilles to a lion pursuing prey in Book 24, lines 670 through 674. In this manner, Homer's style is constantly encouraging us to see the conflict at Troy as part of a ceaseless universal strife which has always governed natural events. War is thus not a simple moral issue, some human error or sin, but rather an integral part of the irresistible, eternal, and mysterious natural order of things.
War comes just as naturally to the Greeks in the story as chasing prey does to a lion or flocking together does to birds. Therefore, fate has made war a never-changing condition of life. Yes, the similarities are there, and we get continuing sense of warfare as part of the fabric of human life and nature.
All those would-be heroes. Odysseus, Perseus, Theseus, a lot of yusses. And every single one of those bums let me down, flatter than a discus. None of them could go the distance. And then there was Achilles. Now there was a guy who had it all. The build, the foot speed, he could jab, he could take a hit, he could keep on coming. But that for slugging a heel of his!